Piano Annie here, and today I'm going to teach you a simple riff where we climb up the C6 chord. When it's in this position, the E, the G, the A, and the C. And then when we are in the F position, we'll do E flat, G, A, and C, and we will have some pickup notes involved. So let me just show you how it sounds. Okay, and in the second half of the video, I'll show you how this coordinates nicely with a related riff. So let's go over what I just did there. I'm using the regular left hand, the regular swing left hand, and on the strike of 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, on the 7, 8, I'm coming in with two pickup notes, which is the D and then the E flat for when I'm in the C position. So then I hit the E and then climb up to the G and then just throw in a little triplet in there. A, G, A. Then I go up to the C. And then when I come down, this time I come down to the A and I throw in a little triplet. G, A, G. And then you can just return to the E, or you could throw the whole chord, or you could hit the sixth interval, which is the E to the C. Okay? And you don't even have to stick with this one little pattern that I've taught you. You could just climb straight up. Okay? You can throw in anything you want. You can do. And then when we're in the F position, it's a little bit trickier because we're going to keep our thumb on the E flat. So what I like to do is I'll do thumb to pointer, and then I'll switch to my thumb for when I'm doing the chord. There are some times when I might just go like that and then hold that note for an extra beat and then start going up the chord, keeping a 2 down here. So okay, so you can work the fingering however you would like, but the idea is to get those 2 notes in and then work the chord. Okay, so it's almost like one of the pickup notes is an actual note that's involved in our chord. Okay, and then for the G portion, I just went down to the D, and then I kept the same notes, the G, A, C, and just sort of played with that. And then did something just for the 1 bar of F measure. I think I just went straight up. You can play with whatever you would like. And then when I got to the C portion, I used the 2 pickup notes again. And I just, okay? So let's go over it. I'll play it slowly this time. Pickup notes. Triplet, triplet. Pickup notes. Triplet, E flat. Back to the C portion. Now something that this goes nicely with, if you don't feel like running all over the keyboard, or if you want to run around the keyboard and then come back and sort of be in the same general vicinity, is that you can just do this as a full chord, and it's sort of like our 2-5-1-4, but in this one I come in on, I'm going to come in with my chord. This is the C chord, and I'm going to do that twice. I'll do that on count 1, and then on count 4, if we use my little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down there. And then on the 7, 8, I'll switch to the F major chord. Okay, and that's because this is a C chord, and when you're playing in the C scale, a lot of times the major chord from the 4th note of that chord will sound good. So if we're in C, the F major will sound good with it. So there's my C. I'll do that twice, and then I'll come up with an F major. Okay, and you don't have to stick with the pattern that I'm showing you, but it's one option. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then for 7, 8, I'll switch to the F major. So it's like this. Okay, did you get that? I'm going to do it one more time slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I hold this. 5, 6, and then I go to F major for the 7, 8. Okay? Now, when you're in the F position and you want to do the same thing, you would use E flat on the bottom, G, A, and C. And then you have choices. You can just go to the F major, because an F major will certainly sound good when we're in the F position. Or you could do this. You could go from here up to the F, B flat, D. And that will sound good because that's actually a B flat major. Here's a B flat major chord. B flat, D, F. And then if we just take an inversion of that chord, it'll be F, B flat, D. And that's pretty easy to get to from here. So you're hitting that on strike 1 and strike 4. And then for 7, 8, you can go to that chord. Okay, so it'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and up to speed. Then it would be back to the C position. And then when you get to G, you're free to do what you want, but you can just do a simple, just go to that version of G or this version of G. You want to end it. Okay, so that's something that kind of goes nicely with the climbing 6 that we did. So let me see if I can put that all together for you. So that's how it might go together if you wanted to do those right in a row. You could also switch to the fun alternative left hand, which is the octave, and then the little climb up the village in the middle, and then the other broken octave like this. And that would sound good with this portion of the riff that we're doing. And let me just see if I can demo that for you. Okay, so you see how that works? That takes a little more practice, obviously, but if you've mastered that left hand, which is covered in one of the other videos on advanced alternative left hands, then that might be something you want to switch to when you get to that part. Okay, I'm going to end it here, and I hope that you enjoy that. I'll see you next time.